I have not talked about Sweet Baby Inc. in a hot minute, and why is that? Well, because we beat them. I mean, let's be real. For the longest time, we more or less beat them. Nearly every game that they've released as of late that they've been tied to has been a colossal flop. Gamers have been doing their due diligence and actually voting with their wallets. But like any good comic book villain, just because they were defeated doesn't mean that they were killed. No, they retreated, they hid in the shadows, and they were ready to come back with a vengeance, with something even worse for us, dear adventurers. So welcome back to Words of Paradise. I'm your host, Leon Idle, and yes, if you hadn't heard, Sweet Baby Inc. partners with the Powell Group to push its woke agenda. Now, I don't really care about the whole, push its woke agenda stuff. Let's be real. That part place isn't that great of a source when it comes to looking at things through a lens that isn't incredibly hyperbolic. That being said, this is a really big deal. I mean, we're about to see basically the second coming of Sweet Baby Inc. And I don't know about you, but I'm re-energized as to why we're fighting in Gamergate 2.0, why we're fighting this culture war. Because if this is true, which it does seem to be, and there's more sources than just that part place, we might be able to see Sweet Baby Inc. At like its most powerful, its final form. It is about to have its tentacles in everything. So we're going to get into this article before we do hit that subscribe button. I'm a nerdy news channel. I cover nerdy news every day. The Powell Group announced it partnered with Sweet Baby Inc. to push its woke agenda and specifically to provide sensitivity and authenticity consulting at every stage of development. Now, you might not know what the Powell Group is. We will get into that. Hold your sweet horses. Just bear with us here, alright? YouTuber Master the TDS, the host of Gothic Therapy channel, discovered the partnership and shared in a video. They're not just partnering with Sweet Baby Inc., they're going to help Sweet Baby Inc. reach a wider market and be able to appeal to more studios, more gamers, more companies under a name that is more trusted in the industry. So now, we're not going to see, if my hypothesis is correct at least, we're not going to see Sweet Baby Inc.'s name on a lot of games until you get to the credits. It's not going to need to be on their website because now they'll be funneled through the Powell Group. You know how several months ago, or maybe it was just a month ago, time seems to fly, we thought it was really strange that Sweet Baby Inc. updated their website. They didn't add any new projects. In fact, they removed a lot of their partnerships. We talked about how, oh, look, Square Enix wasn't there. Did Square Enix fire Sweet Baby Inc.? Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. Or now, maybe Sweet Baby just doesn't need to say that their client is in fact Square Enix when they can do everything through this third party, the Powell Group. A group which, by the way, has access to literally thousands of video game investors. We are about to see a Sweet Baby Inc. that can operate with impunity, because there needs to be no acknowledgement that they are even involved. I bet there are games that we are playing right now that, probably, or if not right now, coming out in the very near future, that might seem based on the surface, but probably have the hand of Sweet Baby Inc. in them somewhere because, well, we just aren't going to know. There's no need for them to tell us. They don't need to anymore. They know their name is mud. They know their name is poison. So they found a loophole. The Powell Group announced it partnered with Sweet Baby Inc. in a post to LinkedIn about a week ago. The post states, "We believe you need diverse voices to solve diverse problems. Together with our partners at Sweet Baby Inc., we provide sensitivity and authenticity consulting at every stage of development. We connect you to an inclusive and knowledgeable team of consultants to bring the best story to life." And, you can go to their LinkedIn right here. This is, in fact, the Powell Group's LinkedIn. I got it pulled up just for you, beautiful Vital Idols. Right here, bingo, bango, bongo. Investor list is ready. You can now download one list that includes 500 plus publishers and now over 800 investors as well, including website links. These investment companies have been hand vetted by the team. We did decide to skew a little wide on the first run. Game investors are listed as well as some working in tech, early stage startup, and a few more adjacent areas. That said, our team worked their asses off. By the way, professionalism. I don't know about you guys. I wouldn't swear on LinkedIn or any sort of corporate memo. It just doesn't look right to me. Yeah, I ain't gonna pretend I don't have a potty mouth or nothing like that. But really, like LinkedIn, that's supposed to be, just Facebook the resume website. Like, we worked our asses off on pulling from many sources. We truly hope this helps y'all. Ready, and this is right here. This is where the link goes to. Ready to get to the 2023 list of 1,400 game investors and publishers. So this is actually an outdated list. It's only assumingly gotten larger since then. This is who they are working with. So yes, if you thought your Eastern games were safe, yeah, Japan might be compromised, but China gave us Black Myth Wukong. South Korea, well, hey, they're giving us a bunch of games. They're giving us games like, Stellar Blade and whatnot. Yeah, and even Japan is not entirely lost. It's only a few companies with a lot of Western, Western hands in it, like Sega, like Konami. No, No, it's going to be all the West, plus everything we held so secretly dear or sacred in the East as well. Sweet Baby's coming for everything. Like, that's really what it boils down to. Now being able to use the PAL group as a front for their activities, nothing in gaming is safe. I don't even know how to say that we need to ramp up and double our efforts in exposing this beast, because I firmly believe we dealt an unequivocal blow to Sweet Baby Inc. over the course of this last year. That's why they're doing this, because look, if the rumors were true about Black Myth Wukong and it being $7 million for their consultation company, their consultation practices, they ain't ready to leave that money behind. They are not going to be, we could deal without $7 million per game, per studio, for multiple games. No, that's way too big a bag. And as much as these people want to claim they're commies, that is some capitalist shit right there. So, yes, clearly, they are doing this as a way to maintain everything they've founded so far, both financially and ideologically, and they're able to do so while hiding behind the guise of a trusted investment company name, not just in gaming, but in culture in general. The PAL Group announced that partner, we got that. Our approach leads to the creation of joyful, authentic experiences. We seek to be additive, not just corrective. The company adds, what needed to be corrective to begin with? In fact, what needs to be added? The last I checked, good games sell, bad games don't. And yeah, we can talk about a bunch of the game. We can talk about Sonic Shadow Generations, or we can talk about Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, games that sold over 1 million copies in a single day. Also games that, didn't have Sweet Baby Inc. involved. Now, to be fair, I think Sonic Cross Shadow Generations did have hit detection involved. I would need to check back on that. But either way, let's be real. Hit detection, as bad as they are, aren't the name that Sweet Baby is. The point is, we're seeing games cross 1 milli in a single day. It took Alan Wake 2 over 3 months to hit that same mark. So it's not as if people are not just outwardly rejecting this. It is complete and utter shenanigans. But we'll continue. From there, it details this partnership allows developers to reach a bigger audience, tell new stories, and represent empathetically. Could you not before? Could you not represent empathetically before? Or were you so emotionally stunted? Are you such sociopaths and or psychopaths working in the gaming industry that you just didn't know how to write black characters until some random-ass Canadian communist company taught you how to do it? By the way, what makes the Canadian black experience the most valid form of the black experience? Or insert whatever gender, sexual orientation, whatever that gay-ass shit you want in there. It declares, we believe that representation is key to connecting players and audiences, appeal to a wider reach of players with more inclusive storytelling. Again, I defy you to explain why Dragon Ball Sparking Zero hit 1 million copies on day one. Look, I'm a big fan of the character Oob. Oob is a straight G. He's also one of the only black characters in all of Dragon Ball. I'm glad he's in the game. I also don't think that him not being in the game would have really hindered the sales any. I'm just saying that inclusion, diversity, none of this stuff sells games. You're selling a message, and you know this. You can use this pandering language all you want, but we are all wise to it at this point. So why not just at least be open and honest and say, we have an agenda, we want to push that agenda, we also want to make money pushing that agenda, 2 for 1 sale, pal, because at least then we'd be able to respect you for telling the truth. We still wouldn't buy you shit, but, maybe we wouldn't work near as hard to expose you, because you would at least be honest in exposing yourself. We tackle narrative and character in any form, keeping emotional resonance and authenticity at the heart of our work, the company continues. We seek to spark joy in marginalized players, elevate real human experiences, and foster empathy within your game. Not every game needs empathy, by the way. I'm just throwing this out here. When I'm running around and I'm playing, like, Super Mario Bros., I'm not looking to be empathetic towards the Goombas. I don't give a shit. Let me hit that question block, let me get the fire flower, and I'm just going to start murder fucking every turtle in my way with the flames of Zeus. As Master of the TDS points out, the company's sensitivity consulting webpage features a number of colored blocks. Language. You might not want to say colored when talking about Sweet Baby Inc. Logo and reiterates the company is now providing, we believe you need diverse voices to solve diverse problems. Together with our partners at Sweet Baby Inc., we provide sensitivity and authenticity consulting at every stage of development. We connect to you on an inclusive and knowledgeable term of consultants to best bring you the story, best bring your story to life. Why didn't games in the 90s need this? I'm truly curious because I'm gonna be playing for my Sunday gaming show, Spyro 2. Like for those of you that don't know, just this Sunday's game for Pixel Paradise is Spyro 2. I guess purple dragons are diverse, but like, I don't think any sort of consultation company needed to tell Insomniac that back in like, what, 1998 or whatever. It's very interesting this partnership with the PAL Group does appear to provide Sweet Baby Inc. to even more access to video game developers and investors to push their woke agenda. The PAL Group publishes a yearly investor list, which we went over. 800 investors, 500 publishers. Guys, it is getting real wild out there. Like, again, Sweet Baby Inc., they had retreated, they had been silent, they had been biding their time. Again, I'm actually kind of impressed. They were doing some straight up anime villain shit. You thought you beat them in the first arc, season 3 rolls around, it was me, Dio. That's what's going down in this here town, and I'm almost impressed about it, but that just means that we're gonna try even harder. Oh, you think because now you're with the PAL Group, then I'm gonna back off, or Hypnotic's gonna back off, or Atreus, or Yellow Flash, or Endymion, or insert anybody here who is doing their damnedest to say, hey, life is already hard enough under the ongoing communist regime that is the Biden and hopefully not the Kamala administration. Maybe don't make video games suck as well, but that's kind of where we're at, so good on you. Good on Master TDS for figuring this out. Good on everybody that's covering it, and by all means, spread the word about this one, whether it be a post on X, whether it be sharing this video, whether it be mentioning it in the comments of live streams or super chats or whatnot. Make sure more people know, because Sweet Baby Inc., while they may have gotten a bit stronger, you know what? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger, and thus far, these shitty games haven't killed us either. It's just making us better gamers, and frankly, playing these games have made us warriors at heart. That sounds gay as fuck, but it's also kind of fun to say. Prove you're a real gamer, go out there, and let's shut these bitches down. But those are just my opinions. Let me know yours in the comments down below, or let me know on X, where you can find me at Bolt the Word. And please do subscribe. I'm a nerdy news channel. I cover nerdy news every day. Not always about what's going on in the gaming industry or gamergate too, but anime, movies, music, Magic the Gathering, you name it. Check me out on Instagram at wordsofparadise_Leon, and become a member for $4.99 a month. You can join the Discord, choose the articles I go over on a day-to-day basis, choose the videos I react to on my Friday night live streams, and of course, get involved with over 140 other vital idols. We are a bright, beautiful, glowing, vibrant community that I cannot wait to grow even further, because we do care about diversity. But only one kind of diversity of thought. If that's interesting to you, join the Discord, hit subscribe, and until next time, it is all here in the Nerdosphere. This has been Words of Paradise.